to Erin's Garden, where today we're going to talk about the most fertile of summer fruits, the blackcurrant. Now, some of you may only think of the blackcurrant as the colouring in Ribena, but this little fruit, let me tell you, can do amazing things. Ice creams, jams, sorbets, and of course, the most exciting of all, the blackcurrant pie, which I'm going to show you how to make today. I planted my first blackcurrant bush 3 years ago, from today, funnily enough. And I picked these blackcurrants myself this morning. So, we're going to start with the filling. Grab a large amount of blackcurrants, enough to fill a pie dish. And then we get flour. 2 dashes of flour just to make the juices congeal in the oven. Sugar, a heavy dose of sugar. And don't forget to take out the stems. We don't want to be chewing on those later on either. And that's the filling. It's really kind of simple. Now all we have left is the crust. But how important? I mean, some of you may be disposed to buying pre-made pastry crust, but you know my thoughts on that matter? I think it's rude. I mean, for instance, you wouldn't go to all the trouble of telling your guests that, you know, you planted a blackcurrant bush over the grave of your dead sister, pruned it back for 3 years, until the roots decomposed her body and created a bumper crop of fruit, but you can't be bothered to make a good pastry crust. No. Making a proper pastry crust is good manners. Otherwise you'll have to apologise. And nobody believes apologies these days. I mean, it's easy to say, oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't be bothered to make a pastry crust. Or, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to smash your newborn baby's head off the kitchen floor because I was so fucking drunk. But to mean those things, to make people believe you mean them, that's what's difficult. Because often enough people don't believe you. No, it's better in the beginning to make the effort to make a proper crust, then there's no need for apologies. So grab yourself your bowl. And we're going to add in some flour, some butter, lots of cold butter, and then work it with your fingers, quickly like, relieving all the tension out of your body, all the anger and sadness, all the times you sat up crying, all the times you thought about how you used to play in the estate together, and how everyone thought you'd end up the alcoholic, but no, it was her. And still you loved her. That's why you brought her into your home. Until the pastry forms tiny balls. Then we add droplets of water. Until we get a good dough. And spread out your dough. Give it a good roll. And put it firmly in a new pastry dish. All you have to do is add the currants. Maybe try a little currant. Go on. Try a cheeky currant. That's what a blackcurrant's supposed to taste like, you know. It tastes... funny. It tastes... The night before I stuck the garden fork into my sister's chest, she came to me crying. Said she couldn't live with the guilt of what she'd done. She came to me in my home, in my kitchen, where she had killed my child, and asked me to comfort her. I kissed away her tears. And I remember they tasted peculiar. Like rust, like burning at the bottom of a pan. scar. I told her so, and she said that's, because she's sorry. I didn't believe her. But these currents, maybe she was sorry after all.
We've got 2 monologues left. The Irish actress that we're going to have is Evelyn Shaw from Kildare, and she is doing a piece called Edge of the Cold Sea, which is by David.